All right, YouTube, Instagram, social media, however you're getting your view on, you listen on. It's another podcast of my brother and me. That's my brother. I'm me. And we are in the NYC, fitting place for the topic at hand. Speaking of the topic, big bro, won't you let them know what we got going on today?
Yeah, today we thought, for our last day in our visit to NYC, it would be absolutely perfect for us to do storytellers, our best storytellers in hip hop, being that this is the Mecca of hip hop, and most of our top storytellers do come from New York. No disrespect to the West, the South. We got some great storytellers, but as far as the originators, maybe NYC is where it's at. So I don't know if we have maybe a top five. Boy, I know you got who you think is the top storyteller in hip hop, and I got mine, but I'm sure we have ones that are in between.
Well, I really ain't got too many in betweens.
Okay.
When it comes to top storytellers, for me, it comes down to really one or two people.
Okay.
And I'd say shout out to the originator, Mr. Slick Rick. I think these two people both got a chance to soak up the game of what he was dropping as far as storytelling, take it, flip it, advance it a little bit. So I don't like to put what they call the golden era of hip hop against not that nowadays that we talking 30 years later, these are guys in newer class, but still. So with that being said, for me, it really comes down to two people. As I advised, it is either Notorious Big or it's Nasir Jones. For me, it really only comes down to one of the two. So I feel like with Big, Big has told some of the most vivid stories that we have heard, memorable lines.
I agree with
Arizona Ron, Two Tech. Got Niggas Bleed. What's that? Everyday Struggle. Just different rhymes. Respect, telling rhymes. When he grew up, wrapped around my neck.
You're right.
Suicidal thoughts. The way he closed off, ready to die. There are multiple instances where the big man from Bed-Stuy has came through and represented.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I can't argue. I cannot argue with that. I can't argue with that.
For me, like I said, obviously he didn't get a chance to. You can argue whether he got a chance to reach his full potential, because he certainly didn't see a downfall coming.
Yeah.
Whether people was praying for it or not, and but yeah. So I'm going with Big certainly as one of my top storytellers. Like I said, for me, it really only comes down to one or two people. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you highlight somebody before I highlight on Mr. Jones. And,
okay. Hey, I cannot argue with you one iota about Big being one of our greatest storytellers. My only thing is, I have to pay homage to the cats that started it all. So for me, I gotta go with Slick Rick. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go with Ricky D. You know what I'm saying? Not only did I don't want to say he started, because we did have cats like Dana Dane. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Dana Dane, Run from Run DMC told good stories. LL had a couple stories. But as far as Slick Rick's whole album was about stories. You know what I'm saying?
This is the moment I feel.
Word up. And not only that, the name of his album was The Adventures of Slick Rick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and even I don't know if that was his last one, but even one of the last ones he put out was The Art of Storytelling.
Yeah. So that's his, that's kind of his thing. And what I would agree with you, Big got some, when Big paints a story, it's painted. You know what I'm saying?
Well, with that being said, Children's Story. For me, was one of the first songs that I remember in hip hop, period. Especially memorable where as soon as it comes on, you already know what's going on.
No, yeah, what up?
You know, yeah, Slick Rick, Dave the dope fiend, don't know what I mean, water, so I need bullets, hurry up, run.
Now, see, I would argue, again, taking it even back a little further, you know, for me, Lottie Dottie was the first storytelling, you know.
Right.
He just woke up in the morning, met the girl, blah, 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 you know. But again, you know, Dana Dane, you know.
Cinderfella,
Nightmares. You know what I mean?
Nightmares on My Street, okay.
Yeah. So,
no, Nightmares,
that was
Will Smith,
that was Will. But, and look, Will Smith.
Yeah.
Fabulous. And no cursing. You know what I'm saying? So
shout out to him and Heavy.
Word. So we have some great, and I, you know, like I said, if we start with the originators, I'll have to go with Rick. Originating for start for Big, and you know, and you said like for Nas, you know. So I mean, and you say you want to say something about Nas. Nas got some great stories.
Yeah. I mean, in my opinion, I mean, Nas is probably have a selection of the greatest stories. Like I said, I feel like he got a chance to observe Slick Rick. You know, I don't want to say like bite or anything like that, but you know, modified version of Slick Rick and Rakim all mashed up into one, with his own groove and style, of course. And like I said, you got stories where he's told backwards. You know, rewind. Who was told a story backwards?
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? He's told a story at the jail cell. He's told a story as a gun. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, I gave you power. I made you buck wild. You know, I mean, these are joints that like, whoo, man. I mean,
good
these
stories.
I mean, Small World, Carolyn from Maryland, she Lady Heroin, and so yeah, I mean, Nas, I would say has painted some very vivid pictures, intricate storylines. Like I said, you can tell he put thought and detail into the story, and so I mean, you know, and like I said, had a chance to improve on guys like Slick Rick, Black Girl Lost. There's some more that's gonna pop up in my head, and Shootouts, great story inside of there. I mean, Nas got mad stories. And
you're right.
Certified over the years.
Right.
Classic. So I mean, you know.
I like I said, I just feel like while great, you got to start from somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm giving the originator, Rick the Ruler, his respect. I mean, but you know, I'm still going with Nas. I mean, like I said, I throw Rick as the honorable mention. So I mean, you know.
I feel you. And and you know, we can continue with Pac has some great stories.
Right on.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the West Side, man.
Hey, even Mobb Deep has some good stories.
Did I? I mean, I ain't gonna say all right, but I mean, but that's not what they're known for. I mean, as a matter of fact.
No.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Okay. Outkast got some great stories.
Okay, I'll go for it.
You know what I'm saying? Cass got some great stories. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Snoop, I don't know if you remember Murder Was the Case.
Yeah, Murder Was the Case.
That was a whole story. You know
jumpsuit with two braids in my head. You can stand
word.
Yeah, nah, Snoop definitely.
Yeah, Snoop.
Snoop definitely got some.
I mean, Dre has some, you know what I'm saying? Dre
well, once again, we alluding to Snoop.
True.
We alluding to Snoop.
True.
No disrespect to the doctor, of course, but we know who did the writing.
Yeah, most of them, you know, him or M. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Calvin Brothers. So,
word. But that episode.
Oh, you talking about Eminem. I mean, you know. Now, you know, some people might not agree with the content of his stories.
Yeah, but
wordplay, the way he's put it together. M is definitely dropping some science and dropping some lines on you. You got to go back, break down, and rewind, and you know. Yeah.
What about your boys, Ghetto Boys?
Oh yeah. You know, Willie told you make big money.
Drive big cars.
Everybody know me. It's like I'm a movie star. Yeah. But shout out to Scarface, of course. I mean, you know, all jokes aside, Willie, like I have no doubt that Scarface is probably, you know, I ain't gonna say probably. He's your most lyrical member of the group, but you know, you're more gifted. Told some great stories. Never seen a man cry. Till I Seen a Man Die.
Yeah.
You know, he's told some good joints. So I mean, you know, but Willie D, just a shout out, probably my favorite ghetto boy.
Yeah.
Make big money.
And I don't know about stories per se, but rapping about scenarios, I should say. I gotta say, Heavy D had a lot of little scenarios. Him and his boys at the club, chilling with chicks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That you can visualize. You know, putting together. You know, so you know, over the years we've had some great. You know, and then even we can even go. I can't hang up on Kumo D. You know what I'm saying? Kumo D has some stuff.
Yeah, you know, my Kumo D catalog is limited.
Okay.
You know, I did like Kumo D, Wild Wild West, Go to Work, a couple other joints. When you said cool, I really thought you was gonna go with Cool G Rap.
Cool G Rap, okay.
Cool G Rap's
my bad.
Yeah. Cool G Rap's got some great stories, paints great pictures. I mean, so you know, let's not drag it on. I mean, who is your number one greatest storyteller of all time?
My number one is Slick Rick, dog. My number one is Slick Rick. Like I said, he if not started it, he's the one that kept it going and influenced everybody else. You know, and that is what his albums was about. You know what I'm saying? Storytelling, making you visually watch his raps. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And you know, him and Danny Dane was in the same crew. I forget the name of the crew, but they was in the same. They started off in the same crew.
Okay.
And they just branched off. You know what I'm saying? But I don't even know if their whole crew was that everyone's thing with storytelling, or it was just them two. I don't know. Right. I forget the name of them. Now I'm doing some research in the edit. But you know, I think for me, them two cats, Dane and Slick, kind of started everything, and you know, was able to start the whole. Let me tell you a story. I got a story to tell. Bring some weed. I got some story to tell. You know, I got a story to tell. Word up.
Right. Yep, got a story to tell. Hey, matter of fact, I got a story to tell. Great story.
Hey, that is arguably one of the greatest stories in hip hop.
Yeah, shout out to Anthony Mason. Well, I mean, that's what they say.
Was it Anthony Mason or Charles? Not Charles Oakley, but the other dude. Charles. I forgot his name, dog. But it was a Charles cat on the Knicks.
All right, well, we know it's supposed to be based on a true story.
Yeah.
So,
based, it was true. Yeah,
shout out to creativity. Well, I mean, you know, number one storyteller, like I said, for me, it really only comes down to one or two.
So which one is it, Nas or Big?
I got to go with Nas.
You go with Nas better than Big?
I got to go with Nas.
Got better stories than Big?
I got to go with Nas. With the creativity factor, I think the descriptiveness, the way they can paint a picture is pretty much both, you know, A+, A grade level. So, I mean, you know, with that being said, I think Nas takes his creativity to a higher level.
Okay.
So, you know, I will give Nas the edge on that one. So, like I said, I mean, telling a story is a gun. I mean, you know, it vividly breaking down the picture.
Do the same thing, though.
Right. But now, with that being said, it's funny you said that because, hey, Pac's my favorite. And, but, you know, what's the name? One of the Outlaws. I told you earlier about the Making the Machiavelli. We were talking about another song. But me and my girlfriend, they said that he got the concept from I Gave You Power.
Oh, okay.
So, with that being said, shout out to Nasir.
Okay. All right. Enough said. Okay.
All right, you too.
You know,
let us know what you think about what our list is. You know, what y'all think some of the best storytellers are, whether we wildin'. Some of you young cats.
Or if we left some out, I'm sure we left out tons.
I don't know about tons.
Yeah.
I don't know about tons. If we talking about top storytellers, no, we're not talking about stories and you get a good one every now and then. Top storytellers. I don't think we missed out on tons.
Okay, maybe not tons.
Tons is what you said.
One or two.
We might have missed out. Yeah, okay, we missed out. Oh, you know, we touched on a few people in the honorable mentions. So I mean, you know, let us know what y'all think. NYC edition of my brother and me. That's my brother. I'm me. We are closing out from the NYC.
NYC, baby. Word up, NYC. Word
See the
up.
skyline in the background.
Word up. George Washington Bridge, Washington Heights. We in Harlem, baby. Word up. Word up.
Still want you to live long and prosper. And tune into the next episode.
All right, y'all. Peace.